Hello guys, welcome to Finstock. This is a channel we talk about businesses. We give you tips and insights on how to run, start and manage your business. And today we're going to be talking about marketing. I know many people have had the terminology marketing strategy, and that is what we will be discussing today. We are going to be talking about the 4 principles of marketing strategy. I'll be explaining to you in details on what really are these 4 principles that are used when you're marketing or you're developing a marketing strategy. And one of the principles is segmentation and targeting. Once you have identified your target audience, you need to create segments, or you need to divide your target market into segments. And what are these criteria that we use when you're trying to divide our target market? You can use in terms of characteristics. Maybe they have similar characteristic, or maybe you can look in terms of needs. You segment your target market in terms of the needs, that if they have a particular need, you put that as a segment. Or you can maybe look at preferences. What do they prefer? It's a product, or if it's a service. You can look in terms of preferences. And once you have really segmented your target market, that is when now you go ahead and make efforts to meet your customers' needs. And once the importance of now segmenting and targeting is that you're able to reach your specific market, and you're able to identify what they really need. Once you have identified what they really need, you're able to give the product or the service that really meets their desires, or you come up with a product that will really satisfy the customer. And because you have already identified what does the customer want, and you have created segments regarding what the customer wants, and you have been able to divide this in terms of maybe characteristics, in terms of needs. Once you do that, you're able to find that you're able to reach your customer in a more personalized way. And then number 2 is positioning. What do we mean by positioning? When you're talking about positioning as a principle of marketing strategy, this is when you create a unique and a compelling position. And how do you really create these unique and compelling positions? This is when you are able to now make sure that your product or your service is highlighting the values and the benefits it will bring to your customer. If maybe you're selling a product, make sure that you are really emphasizing on the values. Make sure that you understand what is the value that I'm going to bring to the customer. What is that benefit that I'm going to give to the customer? And once you have done that, you're able to position yourself very well in terms of marketing. And then number 3 is value position. What is value position? As you can see from the word value, you're creating a value to your customer. If maybe you're dealing in a hair product, what is the unique value that your product is bringing? If you're dealing with a service, that is maybe you're a nail technician, what value are you really bringing to your customers? You have to identify the unique value that your product or service is bringing to the customer, so that you can be able to give value position. And then number 4 is consistency and integration. What do we mean by consistency and integration? This is when you find that all aspects of marketing, that is in terms of messaging, branding, communication, all these, every element that is coming in hand when it comes to marketing is consistent. So, today you don't use this font. Today let's say in terms when it comes to marketing, you're posting times at 10. Then tomorrow you post at 6. The next day you don't post. You find that there is some inconsistency. And when you bring this when there is consistency, you find that your customer even gets confused. So when it comes to marketing, all the elements that is in terms of branding, when you're trying to create your logos, make sure that you're using the same font, the same color. When it comes to posters, make sure that you observe the colors and the fonts that you are using in your logo. So you find that when it comes to things like messaging, how do you communicate to your customers? You don't, like, today you have replied to their message, then you wait 2 weeks, then that is the next time you replying to them. So there is a need for consistency and integration, that you find that all these elements of marketing, they are all aligned to enforce the marketing strategy. So those are the 4 principles of the marketing strategy. I hope you have learned a thing or two. If you have learned something, leave it in the comment section and I'll be sure to read it out. Make sure at the end of this video you like, comment, subscribe, share, hit on the notification button, so that every time I upload a new video, you can always be notified. And if you're interested in doing a marketing course, you can enroll at Finstock Evarsity College. It's an online college that offers free courses, short courses, premium courses, diploma, certificate, degrees at a very affordable rate. Visit their website at www.finstockevarsity.com or call them at 0703 313 722 or send them an email at info@finstockevarsity.com. Until next time, goodbye.